Barcelona are struggling right now. Ever since the club decided to sack Ernesto Valverde mid-season and sign the former Real Betis coach Quique Setien, things haven't really gone according to plan. Obviously, there's a return in possession-based football under Quique Setien for Barcelona, but results aren't showing that. A recent defeat to Real Madrid in the Santiago Bernabeu was a big blow. Away from home struggles still continue, so is Quique Setien an upgrade over Ernesto Valverde? That's what we're going to discuss in today's video. So in today's video, we're going to be comparing Ernesto Valverde's Barcelona to Quique Setien's Barcelona to find out which side comes out on top and which coach is doing or has done a better job. There is actually quite a bit of difference in how both the coaches operate in terms of their tactics as well as their personnel in the team, so should be an interesting one to watch. I'm sure you guys already know how these experiments work. We're going to be putting the two teams in a computer versus computer match to find out which side comes out on top. So if you guys do enjoy these FIFA 20 experiment videos, drop a like on this one. If you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 content, and also let me know what experiments you want to see in the future. For now, let's get this started. So let's first take a look at Quique Setien's Barcelona side. Now a quick disclaimer, I'm not including players in this team that haven't played for Setien so far, like Ousmane Dembele or even Luis Suarez, so those two are missing from this team. Formation wise, I'm going for a similar tactical setup to what Setien had against Real Madrid in their recent league game, which was, I guess, Barcelona's most important game of the season so far. Of course, Messi is still the main man for this Barcelona side. His form has been a bit dodgy lately, but he's still Leo Messi. He is still the most decisive player in the world. Antoine Griezmann in a front two along with Leo Messi. He's been a bit of a hit or miss signing, I guess. He's had some good games, but at the same time, he's really struggled playing on that left side of the attack. He needs to up his game. For 120 million, Barcelona need to be getting better out of Antoine Griezmann. Moving on to the midfield, and this is where I'm extremely confused. Why is Arturo Vidal still starting for Barcelona? I just don't get it, especially if he's playing on the right side of the attack. It just makes no sense. And even Frenkie de Jong has been wasted this season, being played out of position almost always. It just makes no sense, but Setien has his plan and of course he sticks by it. Moving to the defense, we've got Alba and Semedo, who've basically been the first choice fullbacks for this Barcelona side. Umtiti and Piqué have been the central defenders. Umtiti under Valverde was not really playing that often, especially after he got injured. Longley was preferred over him, but under Setien, we've seen Umtiti getting more and more opportunities, so that's why I've included him in the team. And of course, Ter Stegen in goal. On the bench, Barcelona have Braithwaite, a signing they made outside the transfer window through a loophole in La Liga. Ansu Fati, Rakitic, Longley, Sergio Roberto, Firpo and Neto complete the bench. Tactics-wise, you know Setien's style. It's going to be high pressure, winning the ball back as soon as possible, and a possession-based attacking football style. Now time to take a look at Valverde's Barcelona. Now I could go with a lot of formations for this setup because Valverde did go for a 4-4-2, a narrow 4-4-2 as well with like a cam behind Messi and Suarez, but I've decided to go for the 4-3-3 because I wanted to fit in Felipe Coutinho, who did play quite a bit under Valverde but did underperform. So a 4-3-3 is what we're gonna go for. Luis Suarez and Leo Messi, of course, in the team, probably Valverde's two most important players. And to be fair, they scored a ton of goals under him. Messi won his 6th Ballon d'Or under Ernesto Valverde. At home at the camp now, this Barcelona side under Valverde was just unbelievable. The problem was away from home, they just couldn't get the job done. Felipe Coutinho on that left side, it was between him and Dembele, but if you look at it stats wise, Coutinho did play more than Dembele when he was at Barcelona, so I've decided to include him. Again, a phenomenal player, especially at Liverpool, but ever since his move to Barcelona, he's just fallen off. But he was a part of Valverde's team for quite a while, and that's why he's included in this team. Remember Paulinho, one of the most surprising transfers in Barcelona's history, signing a player from China, especially for that amount, but ultimately it worked out well for Valverde. He did play a lot of games, especially in that first season. He was played, I think, in behind Messi and Suarez a lot, as kind of like the third forward making runs in behind, and somehow that actually worked. Now Rakitic, probably Valverde's favorite player. He was always a part of the team, had some of the most minutes played as well, especially among all the midfielders. And yes, he was so integral to the Valverde setup. Now, Sergio Busquets in that CDM role was also a big part of the team, played most of the games. Moving on to the defense, we've got Jordi Alba and Gerard Piqué who keep their spot from the Quique Setien team, but Longley and Roberto are new in this one. Longley, especially after the injury to Umtiti, was literally the first choice centre-back for Valverde, and Sergio Roberto was a big part of the Valverde setup. So there you go, he's in that right back role. Ter Stegen, of course, in goal. Barcelona did have a better overall squad back then, and that shows in their bench. I mean, they've got players like Alcacer, Dembele, Denis Suarez, Andre Gomez, Semedo, Arthur and Silesen. A lot of quality in that bench, which can't be said for the current Setien team. Tactics-wise, a balanced approach was seen from Valverde's team. They didn't really mind not keeping possession for certain parts of the game because they were really efficient on the counter-attack, and that's basically how Valverde's team played. Possession wasn't really their most important attribute, and there were so many games where they actually kept less possession than the opponents, but yet they managed to beat them 4 or 5-0 at the Camp Nou or something. So now we've taken a look at Ernesto Valverde's Barcelona team, we've taken a look at Quique Setien's Barcelona team. Now time to put these two sides in a computer versus computer match. Let's find out which team comes out on top. So here we are at the Camp Nou for today's experiment. Not really the Camp Nou because it's not licensed on FIFA, but it's time for Setien's Barcelona to go up against Valverde's Barca. Let's see which team comes out on top in this one. The team in the home kit wearing the Blaugrana colors is Setien's 11, and the team wearing the away yellow kit is Valverde's team, and an early chance may be for Team Setien as Griezmann shoots. Rakitic doing some defensive work there. So far, Setien's team is keeping all the possession, which was expected. We know they're going to try and keep as much of the possession as possible. Could be a chance here for Arthur Melo, as Jordi Alba and Busquets clean that up really well. Again, Valverde's team also looking to play out from the back. Not really, as Ter Stegen just goes for the long ball option, but that actually works. That might be something we see a lot in this game from Valverde. Just look at how high Setien's defensive line is. I mean, they've literally got everyone attacking. I mean, it just goes to show Setien's team is going for this game. At least in terms of keeping the ball, they're so far dominating. Here's Busquets on the ball. Looks for Frenkie de Jong out wide. Inside to Griezmann. Now Arthur Melo goes for goal. Ter Stegen makes the save. First big chance of the game, but I think Arthur was just a tad bit offside. Only one team is coming out really strong in this game so far, and that's Setien's team. Are we going to see something more from Team Valverde? We gotta wait and find out. Griezmann looking for Leo Messi, takes it wide. Now sees Arturo Vidal out wide. Of course, the lack of pace causing him a bit of problems. Goes for goal. Ter Stegen got a hand to it, but I think that was going out wide anyways. But there you go. This new formation that Setien is using is at least working against Valverde's team, which is interesting so far. Team Setien completely dominating. Here's Felipe Coutinho's first involvement in the game as Jordi Alba's looking to push forward. Coutinho couldn't find the pass, but Alba still keeps it in. And now are we going to see some good football here from Team Valverde? Longley, and finally they're getting out of their own box. Here's Luis Suarez on the ball. Are we going to see some skills or something from him? Looks for Sergio Busquets now. I see Messi out wide in a lovely position. Busquets with the fake shot to bring it inside. Still Sergio Busquets. Could go for goal, he does, but not enough power on that shot. A simple save for Ter Stegen. Setien's team haven't taken their early chances in this game, and well, now we're seeing Valverde's team grow into this one as it's good football between Messi and Sergio Roberto. Crossing option here for Roberto. He's going to take it back and maybe look for a pass inwards. In fact, what is Sergio Roberto doing? Well, it worked out well as Rakitic is now on the ball. Maybe a shot from Rakitic as he looks for the incisive pass to Paulinho, and he somehow got through. Paulinho has scored. You can't write this stuff. It had to be Paulinho. A meme transfer for Barcelona that somehow worked out. And well, he's even scored in today's experiment. Valverde's team have taken the lead. What a pass from Ivan Rakitic. It's only poetic that Rakitic and Paulinho combine for Team Valverde. I mean, it's just hilarious seeing this. Ter Stegen with a big blunder. I don't know how he didn't get that. And Paulinho capitalized on the mistake, and well, it is 1-0 for Team Valverde. Let's see if Setien and Co have what it takes to get back in this one. Could be another chance before the halftime whistle for Team Valverde. Suarez looks for the pass inside. This time, the Setien Barcelona defense cleared the ball away. But that's that for the first half. And I'm surprised. Team Valverde leading 1-0. And again, this kind of feels similar to the Barca Real Madrid game in real life, where Setien's team dominated for the first 25-30 minutes or so. And then slowly towards the latter stages of the game, the other team took advantage, and well, that's exactly what's happened in this first half. Team Valverde with a 1-0 lead. Let's see what the second half brings now. Paulinho starting the second half strong as well. Looks for the pass to Sergio Busquets. Busquets goes for goal. What's going on here? Busquets, Paulinho and co all dominating here. Setien looks to be in trouble as Busquets almost just beat ter Stegen. He made a fantastic save there to deny him. Setien's team now keeping possession a lot better, looking to create some space. This could be a chance for them. Arthur Melo slams this one home, and well. Team Setien right back in it just after the second half begins. Arthur Melo with the goal. I guess this is realistic now, because even in real life, Arthur has been tremendous for Setien, and he's kind of not been given enough chances. Well, in this game he started, and he's now scored a fabulous goal. Arthur Melo scoring, Sergio Busquets with the assist. Team Setien are right back in it. It's 1-1, and now I'm very intrigued to see what happens in the rest of this game. Paulinho, now Luis Suarez, and well, the tables have turned yet again as Team Valverde back in the lead, courtesy of Luis Suarez. What a strike from him inside the box. Suarez, we know, is a lethal finisher as he bangs this one in, near post. 2-1, and once again there's a twist in this one. It's been a cracking game of football between the two coaches' teams, but now looks like Team Valverde have the advantage yet again. Let's see what happens now. Look at Paulinho celebrate as well with Suarez. Hilarious. Sergio Roberto, Team Valverde looking to make it 3-1 now. Sergio Busquets, who's played a big part in this one. Now it's Paulinho, looks for the pass for Suarez, almost got the shot off. Umtiti with a big block, and well, somehow they survive. Also, Rakitic has been brought on for even Setien's team, which is an interesting substitution. Rakitic looks for the pass to Vidal. Ivan Rakitic looks for Leo Messi. Cut back inside. Frankie de Jong almost could have tapped that one home for Setien's team, but I think Messi was offside, and he was offside by quite a distance. That was the chance Setien's team needed, but Messi couldn't hold his run. So Valverde's team has come out on top in today's FIFA 20 experiment video, and you know what? I'm not surprised. Valverde had a complete squad at his disposal, whereas Setien didn't really have. He had to, make adjustments to his formation to, accommodate the best possible players. He didn't have Luis Suarez nor Ousmane Dembele, so it's a bit unfair putting Setien in this position, in this experiment already, with just him being at the job for like 6 weeks. But I still thought it would be a fun experiment. If we do this like next season or something, I'm sure Setien's team would do much better. But for now, Valverde's Barcelona is the better team. Now this is what I'm surprised about. Valverde's Barca side kept more possession with the likes of Paulinho and Rakitic in their team. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's actually happened, and chances wise, Team Valverde did create a lot more. There's no denying it. So with that, guys, we're wrapping up today's FIFA 20 experiment video. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you guys did, a like would be awesome. Subscribe if you're new around here. And well, I'll catch you guys next time for more career mode as well as experiment videos.